No, listen. I agree with you, dude. I think I think there's a lot of. I like trying to hone down and focus on crime. I do, and do that. But I see a big problem when it's not the CO honing down and focusing on crime. When it's coming from up top. When it's coming from the bureaucracy. One of the things I think about when I hear this often is like they're talking about low-level crimes, right? It's something I think all four of us believe in, like the policing of low-level crimes, but to a point, right? We have to understand what we're getting into and what we're focusing in on. Let's go back to Eric Garner, right? Now, I think all four of us are under the impression that Eric Garner had a heart attack and died, and Daniel Pantaleo did absolutely nothing wrong that day, other than the fact that he was the officer told to go there by a chief of department's office from up top in an overzealous approach. Get down there, get that guy off there. We got too many 311s about this guy, blah, blah, blah. And that Eric Garner situation was completely avoidable. If one PP was never involved, that situation never happens. Eric Garner still dies of a heart attack at some point later on. Like that was not Daniel Panaleo's fault, but the police department isn't held accountable for that. And I'm scared when I sit there and I start to hear there's not going to be a number. Like, no, there's going to be a number. Yeah. And you're going to be pushing these guys to get numbers. And this is all being pushed through a first grade detective who's in the rank of deputy mayor, but actually benefiting as a first grade detective named Kaz Daughtry. And he doesn't really do things very well. He doesn't think things out clearly. Everything's push, go, push, go. I foresee a big problem that's going to happen, potentially another Garner incident or another George Floyd incident that's going to go national, and it's going to be because, you guys care about minor crimes.